Shiva. All right. Hello, guys. This is High Priestess Jamila. So I want to have a conversation with you guys. And I want to talk to you guys about about how clients have to be on point. Okay. Now, I am very good to my clients. They always get the best. They always get the best because the energies and the demons that I am fighting for you guys, they not playing. So, first of all, there's a couple of rules that I have. If you are doing a payment plan, you want to make sure that you make your payments ASAP. Do not wait until the end of the day. You need to put me first. I want to say that to all of my clients. I'm not saying put me first before your kids. I'm saying that a lot of you guys will give all of your energy. You're at work, you're doing other stuff. But when it comes to the spiritual work that I'm doing for you guys, you have to be on point with your payments. Now, I don't ever take money from people. I don't ever take money from people without them sorry guys, let me cover up the phone. I don't ever take money from people like that unless I trust them. So when I give you my trust, okay, you have to take that as valuable. You know, when people give you their trust, that's valuable. Now, it's not to say that I don't trust my clients because my clients always, I don't have an issue with you guys. But what I wanted to speak about is some of you guys that have certain energies on you. For example, there is a male demon that I have been fighting for a client for probably the past 24 to 48 hours. Uh, so at first, the demon was on the client. But when the high priestess takes the case, then the high priestess has to deal with the demon. Okay. Now, what will happen is that if I call you, if I ever contact you guys, if I ever contact you, hold on, if I ever contact you and I say, hey, I need for you to contact me urgently, one of your spirits is doing something to me. Okay. Because this only happens when clients do payment arrangements. This is the only time this happens. Because what I will do is I will finish your work before you even pay me. Okay. Sometimes I have to. Now, some of y'all that contact me, you guys are having bad luck to where all sorts of things are happening to you. Where do you think that that energy goes when you come and you apply and you come, not apply, but when you come and you hire me as a practitioner? So what this means is that if I contact you and I say, hey, I'm having an emergency, one of your spirits is doing whatever, I need for you guys to contact me immediately. Because what that means is that I have put myself at risk for you. And a lot of these spirits are very oppressive. For example, whenever I take on a case for a woman and I do a payment arrangement, and there's three factors that she tells me about. She tells me about her father. She tells me about the bad luck that she's been having. She tells me about the struggle that she has been having. I am willing to take your case because I have been there, done that. But I don't have to. I do it because of compassion and mercy, especially when you know that your situation is so bad that you're willing to pay this money but not all of it. And then when I let you know, hey, I'm having an emergency, I've got to do extra work on your case. I need for you to submit your payment ASAP. I don't care how much it is. You have got to send in the payment immediately. And you know what? That is because I am putting myself at risk for you. Okay? Um it's one of those things, Greg Lancaster, it has nothing to do with black or white because at the end of the day, if you are a client that I have taken on, you guys have to consider that those spirits will start to mess with me. I took a client on. Usually the energy will set in within 48 hours after I take the client. Doesn't happen all the time, but it does happen with some of you clients because some of you have extremely bad spirits on you. Now, these spirits that are on you, they can possibly actually do harm to you because some of you are, it's like a dangerous situation. Okay, there's danger. There's actual physical danger for you. You guys have been, when I take on evil eye cases and bad luck cases, you guys have to be on point because if my spirits decide to stop the work for you, like I can stop it at any time, honestly, and that spirit will stop what it's doing, it will. It will stop. When I have that candle lit and when I have that work going for you, I am assuming the responsibility of your case. I can quickly shut that down. So, you guys got to understand that at the end of the day, I can't, and that's the way that it works. That's the way that it works, especially when you're doing payment arrangements. And I don't mind doing those because I know that you guys need them. But if I have to, I will stop the work and say, hey, when you make your payment, I will, continue the work because, there's definitely a spirit that was hidden. There was a hidden agenda with that spirit that I did not see initially. And it's causing bad luck and blockages to me. So, for example, if you guys have blockages in your money, you guys can potentially cause blockages with my money. So if you're not sending in something, I can't stop my spirits from stopping your work. And typically, a lot of you guys come to me right before a disaster happens. So you guys have got to appreciate me and what I do and the things that I go through for you guys. That's first and foremost, okay? And putting myself at risk is something that I don't mind doing, for the right person. But if I try to contact you and you don't return my phone calls with like if I contact you urgently and you don't call me back immediately, what I do is I shut down the work because technically I don't have to do the work until you pay it in full. I start on the work early for you guys because I know that you need relief. But then when you get that relief, I feel like you're trying to play me. Because now that that thing is lifted off of you, you don't give a damn about me. You don't care about what I'm going through. You don't care that I am a human being person too that lives on this earthly plane. And I am sharing my knowledge with you guys as far as with my esoteric knowledge. But first of all, my spirits do not want me taking payment arrangements at all. The reason why I still do payment arrangements is because there's people out there that need it, but my spirits, they don't want me to do it. And this is the reason why. And they let me know every single time that it probably wasn't the best thing to do. You got to send in something. Sometimes, guys, you know what I'm going to let you guys know? When you're working with a spiritualist, you need to keep $50 to $100 in your bank account in case of an emergency. Because what will happen is that if you don't have those emergency funds set back for your spiritualist and you literally have a full demonic infestation, then what that spiritualist spirits are going to do is they're gonna apply that right back to you. They have to, because then at that point, the your spiritualist does not have energy. It takes energy. My spirits will shut it down if you're not given the correct energy. And then especially if there's a particularly negative energy in spirit that is causing problems, you guys have got to understand, first of all, nothing in life is free. Everything that you have to pay for it. Everything that you get, you have to pay for it. You are not going to go. See, the reason why you done forgot all about your problems and sort of decided, well, I'm going to avoid this person. That can be a different thing. But I've noticed that when people get what they want, they'll disappear. And I want to let you guys know, do not ever do that. Because if you put me at risk and you cause a lot of problems with me, and I'm letting you know, hey, there's a spirit that has literally been attacking me for the past 20, because a lot of times it's not, probably about 50%, I'd say probably 70% of the oppressive spirits that I deal with are coming from clients. Okay. So, and stop waiting until late in the evening to make your payments. You need to make your payments during the day. Okay, because when you're not paying it early enough, you need to pay it as soon as possible. You need to, when you are working with a spiritualist, you need to put that payment to that spiritualist as first priority. Once you have paid your bills, once you have everything taken care of, you need to think about your spiritualist, because they just took on your demon. And you know what irritates me? When clients come back to me and complain. I will drop you as a client and I will do work on you. Seriously, because clients that do that, they have that energy of the Four of Cups surrounding them. So I've actually had a client that, first of all, the problem in the situation is other people in her life that she needs to look at and do work on. But during this whole process that she was going to go through anyway, I was very supportive. I would sit on this client and talk to her. I would sit on the phone with this client and talk to her for hours because she was so disturbed about what was going on in her life. And do you know that she actually had the audacity to come back to me and complain after I got her through the toughest situation that she has ever went through? Literally the whole time while I was doing the work for her to remove all of her negative shit, she was calling me, "Oh, Jamila, I'm so happy. I feel so good." And because I did multiple workings for her. And I don't appreciate when clients do that. Don't you ever come back to me and complain about nothing because I took on something that you obviously couldn't deal with. So when you are a client of mine, you are not at McDonald's, you are not at Kmart, you are a spiritual client. You need to show some respect and stop being disrespectful. I don't care how old I am. First of all, if you don't appreciate your spiritualist, then the spell work that I do for you is not going to work anyway. It's not. If you don't trust your spiritualist, if you don't have faith in your spiritualist, if you're like what I call one of these fake clients that's working together with another spiritualist that's, and you're doing fake stuff, if you are doing those things, then your spells are not going to work, obviously, because there's a lot of you that want to get work through other spiritualists, but you're tied to these other ones. And then you come back to me and you talk crazy to me, but you the one that was associated with something that you didn't need to be associated with. And then also, I stop my clients right off at the head. Like, honey, the stuff I deal with, you would have probably, fell off a long time ago. So don't you ever come back and judge me and act like I need you, please. Because I don't. I could have had a client that had better energy and more respect. So, that is very important for you guys to keep that in mind. And I have a client right now that that I'm about to drop as a client. And typically when I tell clients that I'm getting ready to drop them, they will stop what they're doing and they'll go, okay, wait a minute, Jamila, please don't drop me. Seriously. Because what they were dealing with prior to coming to me, it was unbearable. Their situation felt unbearable. They felt sickness, they felt disease, they felt unsettled. And when they came to me, I cleared that up. When I deal with a client where I'm experiencing any kind of backfiring, backlash, and anything like that, and you don't come to me immediately and make good on the situation, I have to send that information and that energy back to you, and I have to shut down your work. And my spirits will stop you from lying. Hey, Hood Jujitsu, how are you? Don't wait till the evening. I noticed that a lot of people like to do stuff in the evening. You need to, we work with the sun energy in the evening. I wanna lay down and relax. Now, I'm not saying that I don't accept money in the evening, but if you have a payment plan or something, you need to make sure that you make that payment as soon as possible. Because the moment I go to my altar and I say, hey, this client is not contacting me, I send the spirit, whatever this spirit is, whatever I diagnose with you with. And I say, I'm sending the spirit back to you. You can have bad luck. I've actually had clients that has happened to. Look, I have to protect myself because many of you are choosing to, disrespect and try to put your energy. Now, I'm not pointing fingers at any of my current clients, but I'm saying that many of you will come to a spiritualist, you'll put all your stuff on them, and then you don't want to pay them. Now, in a case of an emergency, like I said, I've done many, many, many rituals for people. I have had people's spirits that have done crazy, crazy stuff to me. Okay. I've had spirits that have blocked my money immediately. I can tell. Look, I make at least 80 to $150 per day in my business. If that stops, I know it's you. I'm going to contact you. I'm going to say, hey, listen, you need to make a payment because technically, or I have to shut down your work temporarily until you can pay for the rest. Because some of y'all got some badass spirits on you that's ripping your life apart and trying to kill you. Some of y'all got spirits on you that's trying to kill you, has showed itself as trying to murder you. And you'll come to me and that spirit, you'll put that spirit off on me, and then you don't want to pay, and then you'll disappear. So when I have to send that spirit back to you, you're not going to be happy about it because that's the way that it works. I control the spirits that I deal with. So you can't get that over on me and see, I'm a friend of yours. I'm a good girl. I'm a good guy. I am with the good guys. But in reality, I have to do what I have to do for me. Okay. And I don't mind taking some of the most horrific cases. I will support you through anything. There, some of y'all, the cases that I take, ain't no other spiritualist gonna touch you. There's no other spiritualist that's gonna touch you. They would, as soon as you tell them that your family members is dying off and that choking every day, you can't swallow, you're having anxiety every day, you almost had a boulder fall on your head, they are not going to touch you, period. They gonna say and they'll probably, if they do touch you, they're gonna charge you thousands of dollars. Because what I have to do is I have to deal with that spirit up until that next moon. It has to cycle itself out. And I'm going to do everything I can to protect me. And see, some of my clients know the negative spirits that they have on them, and they will actually protect me. So I have a lot of amazing clients, but then again, I do have some problem people, and y'all just not really understanding. It should be automatic and a given that if and a lot of y'all will go and complain, you guys will literally avoid disaster, and then you guys will go and you will complain that the person's spell didn't work, or you'll. But listen. If anytime your spiritualist contacts you and says, "I need you to send me more money," because this thing is literally messing with me and it's causing problems, and I need about 24 to 48 hours to clear this shit out. You guys have to contact me immediately because I can literally be having an emergency. And I have a family too to take care of. I got kids just like y'all have kids. And I remember when I first became a spiritualist, the negative entity was like, "Oh, well, you can't have no kids and do that because, no, it was, that's not the way that it is. And I'm not going to deal with that energy because I've noticed that sometimes when I do payment plans for people, and then also another thing is spell boosters. You guys have to pay for spell boosters sometimes, especially you guys that have these special cases. You come to me and I cast it once for you, and you'll see the difference and you'll see it coming, but then again, it might need to be boosted. You guys have to pay for those spell boosters. My time is not free. My energy is not free. And I've noticed a lot of spiritualists having to come in and explain that. Guys, that, and you know what? You cannot disrespect me just because you see an ex-felon disrespecting me. You are not going to disrespect me because of these men. I know exactly what's going on, and I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not gonna deal with it. If you come to me, you need to come to me with a pure heart. And you need to understand that every ritual that I do for you is going to work. I have a 100% success rate on my court cases. Period. One of my clients just literally got set free from 10 years in prison. And it wasn't a violent crime. It was a non-violent crime that, Spirit said, let's go ahead and give it a pass. But you got to pay the debt for that because the payment is a debt that you are paying. I am not some pseudo practitioner. Clients come to me to pay their spiritual debt. Whether or not you're paying a spiritual debt from some bad karma that you developed, whether or not you're paying a debt from your family, because that's why the Gen Hex removers are now $1,600 because you are paying a family debt. You won't go anywhere else until you do that. That is the sacrifice. You got all these people running around here doing blood sacrifices and all that. The money is the only sacrifice that you're going to have to worry about with me. I do karma free work for people. I have very powerful spirits. So I want you to know that I don't care what boo boo and who boo and some people that are literally light years behind me spiritually know nothing and have nothing. You guys will try to use those people to justify stealing my energy. And I'm not going to allow anybody to do that. I will let clients go like a damn hot potato. I have no problem with letting a client go. If I feel like your energy and your spirits is messing with me, oh, seriously. So, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other practitioners know about this, which is why you guys are thumbsing up. Because you guys are like, exactly. Listen, I could be walking around the streets of Atlanta, driving around in a brand new fucking car selling houses. So I don't even have to do this. I am sacrificing a lot to even do this work because I know that I have a mission. But if I don't have what I need to do that work for you, because when you come into my life as a client, if it's one-sided and I start having my shit get all messed up and your shit getting better, then something ain't adding up, is it? I'm gonna look at you like, what's going on? Why all of us are all of a sudden, this spirit is over here messing me up and blocking me. Okay. Yes, we take on a lot. Listen, Nefertiti, the goddess, there's been a lot of clients where I have gotten sick before. I have had to lay down for days at a time. These demons that I'm battling, and none of these damn male priests or pastors of these churches are willing to go through that for you. None of them are willing to go through that for you, sis. That's why none of them perform exorcisms. They do not have the spirit of Christ in their heart. So when you get somebody that's willing to sacrifice themselves for you, you better appreciate it, because none of them give a damn about you. All they care about is where they gonna put their penis. All the male clergies and all the people of the church, they don't give a damn about that. And they will come in on you in the middle of the night and tell you that what they're doing to you. So you better believe that you are blessed to even have ever met someone like me. There's not very many spiritualists out there like me. So please understand, and let me tell you something. I am amongst the 5%. All these damn pastors and preachers of these damn churches, they would never give up their right to drive around in a brand new Mercedes for you. I have lowered myself. I have went through struggles because I want to make things better for women. And then you take advantage of me? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you guys better understand that I don't give a damn if Hoo-Boo and Boo-Boo, the piss-eating fool, says to you, you're not going to justify screwing over me. And you can't hide behind these males because they have no power. If they had the power, you wouldn't be in this situation, sis. I'm keeping it real with you. If any of these damn men had any power, would you be in the situation that you in right now? If Christianity and all of those patriarchal religions, if they really had any power, why is it that in the year 2020, you're still oppressed? So when I pump my fist up with you, sis, I am 100% on the side of you. But when I feel like something is up and I start having bad luck and my shit start getting messed up, I don't like it. So I don't care what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, and you guys better start returning my phone calls. Normally, my clients return my phone calls. If I contact you and I'm currently working on a case for you and I tell you you need to send in extra money, which it ain't going to be much, you better do it. Or else, you just going to be going from spiritualist to spiritualist, and you're not going to find one like me. Every last one of them is going to take your money to teach you a lesson. They're going to take your money and they're not going to make a difference in your life. You're not going to be any close to your freedom as what you want. And that's what a lot of women want, is liberation. So some of y'all got these very, very powerful male spirits. I understand these male spirits, these male demons. In fact, a lot of these men, when you know that there's some of these men that y'all come to me and y'all doing work on, they have spiritual protection. They actually have spiritual protection from going to jail. These demons protect these men from going to prison. They protect them from ever paying child support. They protect them from ever doing anything for you. If you give them money or loan them money, they are protected from ever paying it back. So the men are the enemies. These men that brought you to me in the first place. Good morning, Rochelle. How you doing, sweetie? See, Rochelle, that's my ride or die. If I need Rochelle for anything, I never even had to ask Rochelle for extra anything because you know what I'm saying? So if I give you a discount on your work and you start jacking me around and I decide hey, your energy is about way too much into my life, you're not necessarily, then I'll back off of it because, and I just won't do it. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. Because when you start sending money into me, money is going to start appearing for you. If money is not appearing for you, I'm going to get suspicious because that's the first thing that my spirits are going to unblock for you. Now, you people that are contacting me via email, asking me about readings, okay? Hold on, guys. Hold on. Hey, guys, I'm back. I'm so sorry about that. Listen, I am your best friend. I will ride or die for you. If you a woman, 99% of my clients are women. I will ride or die for you. You know why? Because I love myself as a woman and I know what the hell you going through. Do you understand me? I have almost died defending friends of mine that were being pillaged by their man. I have put myself at risk for women and I do it all over again because that is what gives me my power. Because I know how unfair it is and I'm going to fight for you. But y'all got to know that this is how I earn my money. I worked for over 20 years. Don't listen to the felon that never worked in his life and was in prison half of his life. Most of these men ain't did nothing. I held down jobs and careers for over 20 years. So I know exactly where you guys are coming from. Okay? I know exactly where you're coming from. So just believe what I'm saying. Believe in me, baby. It has carried me this far. Okay? My spirits have not failed me yet, and they won't fail you. But you know what you need to do as a woman? You gotta trust in your instincts, and you gotta know that when you dealing with Jamila, you dealing with a real one. You're not dealing with no fake spirituality or no fake spiritualism over here. Ain't nothing fake. Okay, I can show you my resume. Trust me, I've been licensed in real estate as well. Okay, most of the time, you guys are going by the rantings and the ravings of men that have not done anything in their life. Hold on, guys. Hold on a second. Hold- okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. So, guys, just know that I have love for you, and literally, this is the career that I have chosen. I realize that, especially when it comes to African American women, they do not want you to be around non oppressive energy. I am non oppressive. I will never oppress you. If you tell me, Jamila, I want you to climb to the top of this mountain with me, and I believe that we can do it together and we can hold hands, I'm going to fucking do it. I'm a fool. And I love the goddess and I love women. And you know what? I don't appreciate what has been happening with women. There should never be any woman that should ever have to worry about going hungry. Okay? There are no women that should ever have to worry about anything like that. Do y'all understand me? That's what I am here for. And that is not a fraud. That is not fake. So you know what I'm saying? Hey, Orion's daughter, how are you, sweetie? So just know that when I take you as a client, I am taking on so much stuff from you guys, and I want you to appreciate me because I know that there's a lot of people that don't. But guess what? They don't appreciate you either, do they? They'll treat you like crap. They'll talk to you any kind of way. And you know what? I've been in a situation with women to where I was the only one that ever showed them respect. And what did they do? They came back and they tried to hurt me. So I've been hurt very bad, feelings hurt, thrown out there by my own sisters who are supposed to be my sisters. So I know how y'all feel. Okay? That's good to hear. So guys, I just wanted to come and give that little rant to you guys. You know what I'm saying? It's a harsh reality of it, but it's the reality because these men ain't gonna help you. They just gonna oppress you even more. In fact, there shouldn't be like I'm not saying that females can't go to male spiritualists. Please don't think that because there's a lot of good male spiritualists out here that I would recommend, but it's still so wrong. Okay. Anyway, guys, I gotta go. I love you guys. If you guys need to reach me for some real work, the link to my website is below. Also, you guys can cash at me. You guys missed the special that I was running, but that's okay because every now and then I run those flash sales. But the good news is that my 30-minute readings are only 40 and my 60-minute readings are only 80. Okay. So you guys and those are actually very good prices. I think that they're very fair. It's a happy medium. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I will see you guys later. I'm going to try to come back and do some readings a little bit later for you guys. Other than that, I anticipate doing readings this evening. Um, Contact me on WhatsApp, High Priestess Jamila, and I'll see y'all later. Love and light.